Welcome to Museful Creations, where imagination comes to life.
In this quiet moment, I'm reflecting on a couple of verses, especially Psalm 25, a prayer I return to often. It keeps me grounded and centered through creative chaos. Muéstrame, oh Señor, tus caminos, enséñame tu verdad, guíame porque tú eres mi Salvador. This envelope build was created with deep intention and joy. You'll see 4 simple steps, each moment to inspire, ground, and uplift your journaling practice. Step 1, we will be building the focal tag using some ink sprays. I will then proceed to dry it with my heat tool and use any embossing magic powder bag. And then we'll use the GoldenStand Sunflower, which is a sneak peek from our ISC October stamp sheet. And here I'm using a couple of tags that will hold the sunflower stamp, but I first use a notebook paper punch on the edge of the butterscotch tag, and I'm showing you how I will proceed to layer the images that I stamped. A simple breast chain, some beads, jump rings. This will connect to the spine with a couple of eyelets, a tiny movement that adds presence to your journal. This technique I'm often asked about, coloring seam binding. I used white trim and washed it with Adirondack Sunset, heat set it. I sometimes add a little bit of water. This truly coordinates with the second tag that I made for extra texture and warmth. The base is built from a 9x12 envelope. You're going to score on the flat part at 3 inches first. Then you will score at 6 inches. Next, you'll proceed to turn your envelope on the 12-inch side, and you will first score at 5.5 inches. Then you will score at 6 inches. This step is super important. And again, when I created this, I was just going with the flow. I took a little sliver, I cut a little sliver off the right side of the envelope. If you have the top flap facing towards you, like in a downward motion. Now, that part that I just opened with my scissors, I'm going to take my pencil and draw a line in between, kind of center it a little bit, the 5.5 inch and the 6 inch scores that we did earlier. And the reason being is this slit that we're going to be doing, and I'm showing you there with my pencil that I don't want to go beyond that line. These will be the 2 pockets, if you will, that we're going to be creating for the envelope journal. And pay close attention because I will show you again where I'm going to finish that little marker with my pencil so that you do not go beyond that slit with your trimmer. And if you don't have a trimmer, you can use your scissors. So here I'm showing you how I proceed to cut that little slit and the other side of the slit so that you will then eventually see how we will create the 2 or 3 pockets, if I'm not mistaken. Next, you're going to take your envelope, and on the bottom part of the envelope, you're going to draw a line on that top right score line. And then you're going to grab your scissors and cut up to that score line, not beyond, and you'll see why next. These next steps are super important because you want to crease all your folds, and then you'll see why it's super important that you take the time to do this step. Now we're going to create the pocket, and you're going to just snip as you see here. Super easy on the right side, and you're going to do it on the left side. Let's make the pocket. You're going to use the envelope flap and cut that bottom part, if you will, just a little bit. And you're going to remove that adhesive kind of backing on the bottom right corner that you just created that little slit. And you're going to turn it around so that you can make that bottom front pocket of the journal. You'll have to cut a little bit on the edge there. And again, I was just going with the flow and filming along. And hopefully, any questions, please let me know in the comment section, and my email is also available on the homepage of my channel. And now we will add some color to this fun envelope journal using some oldie but goodie Adirondack wash sprays from 2005. So I encourage you to use what you have in your stash. And here I'm showing you how I will assemble the actual journal. It's super easy, very basic, kept it as simple as possible. And I'm showing you how I made a front pocket, a back pocket on the inside cover of the journal. Then on the back cover of the journal, I also made a third pocket, and you'll see later on the final reveal that I also made a pocket, a larger pocket, where I will include a writing board. Next, let's strengthen the spine. You're going to cut 2 pieces of chipboard or cardstock, thicker cardstock, and what you're going to do is cover it. And the pieces are approximately a 1/2 inch by 5 inch. You're going to put 1 piece on the inside of the envelope journal and then on the outer part of the journal. I did use some washi tape first, but felt that it wasn't going to give it enough heft. Next, I used vintage ledger, and I cut about 7 different pieces, which I also used my sewing machine to give it some dimension with red iron oxide acrylic by Golden paint and a splatter brush. And I'm adding some effects to all the different pieces of paper that I will then adorn the front cover, inside, the back cover, and the inside, and the larger pocket on the envelope journal. This envelope faith journal hack was a complete joy to assemble and put together. It may look simple, but it truly holds space for verses, prayers, your thoughts, your intentions, whatsoever you desire. However you journal, remember this: seek Him first, and the clarity will come. Thank you so much for spending some time with me. Until next time.